The residents of Elmira are hosting their 51st annual Maple Syrup Festival this weekend, and everyone present was reminded of how winter hasn't given up yet. We'll tell you all about that and the weather in a minute, but first, on the topic of festivals, Cambridge is also hosting a film festival this November, the 35th in a row. Let's go to our reporter Michael on the scene now.
After its birth in 2007, the Grand River Film Festival has become a growing success in the region of Waterloo, bringing filmgoers from the community, as well as other communities, together to share their interest and appreciation for film. Behind me is just one of the auditoriums the festival will be held this year. However, it won't just be the big Hollywood blockbusters that will be presented at this movie theater. The Grand River Film Festival provides those who are starting off as filmmakers the opportunity to present their content on the big screen, which allows them to receive feedback from critics of the film festival and to develop their skills to be great and talented filmmakers. This year's Grand River Film Festival is scheduled to run during the first week of November, featuring titles like The Rescuers, John Q, The In-Laws, and Cold Creek Manor. Tickets for the sale are available on the website at www.grtt.ca.
Sounds fascinating, Michael. We'll all be sure to check it out when the time comes around. As for events taking place now, we just finished up an annual Maple Syrup Festival up in Elmira. Let's see what's going on there, shall we?
With over 2,000 volunteers, the Maple Syrup Festival is a major event in Elmira. People gather together to raise money for the Woodridge Community Center and other local charities, all of which is being done through the maple syrup. We talked to some local people during the Maple Syrup Festival.
Crafts and food booths and lots of volunteers. I think the number I read in the paper was 2,000 volunteers that volunteer to man booth.
This booth.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of I think it's kind of a combination of a demonstration and a fundraiser.
There's two different ways of doing that. You can either use buckets, so you can tap this spiral and you hang a pail on this and it drips out, or it's a pipeline. This has a lot of things in it, but you can see in this bush they have pipeline, and it just goes tree to tree, so you don't have to walk through the bush and empty the buckets, which is a lot of work. When it comes out of the tree, it's 2% sugar and all the rest is water. Yeah. So it's a 40-to-1 ratio. So you have to take 40 buckets of sap to make 1 bucket of maple syrup, which is a lot of work.
This is going to be Elmira's 51st festival, even that the weather is chipper today. The people here are certain that it is going to be another success. The festival has several activities ranging from sugar bush tour, pancake flipping contests, and many more activities and vendors. And of course, the plenty of maple syrup going around.
As you could probably see, it was very cold that weekend, feeling at least as cold as negative 20 degrees with wind chill. We'll cut to our local reporter for the upcoming weather that we can expect. Believe it or not, spring is coming, albeit much slower than much of us would have hoped. After a short few days of spring weather, winter came in for one last word, and with the lake behind me even freezing over again. This is typical of Canadian weather though, as past years have always given us one last shot of winter before spring starts in full. Don't be fooled by today's warmth. We have an ice storm coming at us hard tomorrow, but it's not all bleak news. It should finally warm up for good after that, with Monday predicted to bring up a high of 18 degrees. Alright, sounds great. I think I speak for everyone when I say that I can't wait for the warm weather to arrive.